Good afternoon. This is Chris Brecher with a simpler stocks free video for May 20th, 2016. As you see right here, it's about an hour and 12 minutes before the bell. Basically, I just want to get this out early because I'm getting on the simpler stocks premium chat the last half hour or 45 minutes just to go over some strategies. We've been doing that every day. Like if you didn't know, our $7 trial includes this. Includes the chat room that I'm talking about, the premium video, a little more in depth than what you're hearing here, a lot more in depth. Email alerts, which are one of the more powerful things of this whole site. The forum where everybody can exchange ideas just 24 hours. A meetup about once a week. I'm doing just an informal 15 minutes to an hour. I always say 15 minutes, always goes on to an hour, where I go over the ATR trailing stop, or I'll go over moving averages. Every one of those is free, and then they get archived. And they're put in the Learning Center. And in the Learning Center, you get all of these. Every one of these is free. Most sites, every one of these you have to pay extra for. They're all free. Other thing in here I want you to realize is when you go in here and you go to chat room, it's usually 9 to 10 a.m. Eastern every day. So we're there a half hour before the opening, a half hour after the opening. And I've been getting on just a bonus session at about 3:30 every day just to go over strategy. So that's just a little thing that's just an added bonus in here, about 3:30. So just so you know, those are all available even with your simpler, with the free subscription. The free includes, is good for 30 days. So getting into what's going on in the market, and I know on the free and the paid video, I've been talking about this. So ES is finally starting to break down on a chart. They're down about 10 right now. They were down about 17. Markets never go straight down. Number one, realize that. Second thing, everybody thinking we're out of the woods. What you don't realize is this. Put up a 195 chart and see all these reversal candles, which drive me nuts. That's why a lot of times all I'll show is the SPX. But the whole idea is we're under it. Next thing is a lot of people thought we were going to have some massive short squeeze today. And then you got to realize that if you take any of my courses, all we're doing right now is working off an oversold condition under the ATR trailing stop. That's all we're doing. I don't see any other difference, or we're just rallying a little to test all these other resistance areas. But for now, we're overbought now in a downtrend. So now we'll probably continue back down. Now, what are some of the tells today? Number one, advanced decline just won't get out of its own way. Look at this and I'm going to unlink it so you get an idea of what I'm talking about in here. Look at the ES, well, the ADD on the left, and look at the ESs on the right. Now, I want you to see that when these rallied right here, from down here to here, which is a 10-point rally, look at this. Let me put this back on a 2 minute. Sorry, I messed that up. Look at the advanced decline from minus 19 to minus 15. I mean, this is nothing. It's still wildly negative. So just realize it's not like it went to zero. So that's a big tell that this 15-minute chart on the right that's getting overbought in a downtrend, that it's more likely it's going to go down than up. Now, we have an hour. I could be a complete fool with this, but that's what I'm seeing. Next thing I want you to see in here is this. Look at the ESs on here, and I want to put on a couple of different charts. Like you see on the left, the ESs are down 11. NASDAQ's down 38, and you have the Russell down 9. Now, I want you to go to a 195 chart of all of these. You know, you could put a daily and a 195. Just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about in here. This is what's important on the ESs. As you see, they've broken this right here. If I'm right, the minimum expectation is that, which takes you to 2,000. The biggest problem is everybody's agreeing with me. But, you know, so you have a shorter term chart to stop yourself out if you're wrong. But theoretically, it should break there. Now, let me just show you. Here's a couple of other indexes. NASDAQ. And these I am going to link. Notice this, where the NASDAQ is ominously at this trend line. The key is for it to hold that trend line. Now, the only way it's going to hold it is if the component stocks within it go up also. We'll be going over that on the premium chat of how to tell if they're going to break up or break down. Russell, same thing. Getting under its moving averages. Under this, tried to fake out under here. If it continues under here, it should go down about 20 points. Which will put this in this area, 1075 to 1060. But like I said, when everybody's this bearish, you got to be careful. But for now, that's how it looks. So those are the three things. Last thing is transports. Transports the last couple of days tried to make a gallant rally above this trend line and just couldn't make it. If they can't hold right in this area, you might be able to see them down another 300 points. So those are some big things to look at in there. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Like I said, on the premium edition, we're going to go a lot more in depth into some unusual option activity and the individual component stocks in the NASDAQ to see if the biggies are sort of giving you a tell of future direction. So everybody take care. Thank you for listening. I will talk to you later.